Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today bringing you guys and gals Dragon Ball Super episode 51 review. I do have a copyright strike, so no longer than 15 minutes. However, I do believe that this review should not be that long. First of all, animation, which was relatively simple and straightforward. There was nothing that was too extravagant, though what I did like seeing for a bit was Future Trunks and Black Goku kind of power up for a bit in the flashback of the future, where essentially you have Goku Black talking about his position as to how he sees how things are going when it comes to the Earth, when it comes to the universe, and how he has deduced that humans must be eradicated. And Trunks' response is essentially, you don't have the right to make that claim or to do these actions. So when you have that moment, Future Trunks and Goku Black, they are powering up, and they do look pretty intense, kind of glossed over. Like Goku Black and Future Trunks, they both went to the bathroom, they went to one of the cupboards, they got some baby oil, put a tad bit of baby oil on their faces, and then they were looking pretty glossy. It was good animation for like that little scene right there. And also I would say when it comes to a lot of the facial expressions, like when it comes to Mai, like Kid Mai, or actually, no, I can't say really Kid Mai, because it is like a 30-year-old Mai in a kid body. It's kind of freaky, but either way, when you have Kid Mai, when you have Trunks, when you have Beerus, and like he has the straw, and like he's twirling the straw around in his mouth. So a lot of the facial expressions and like the facial actions, they're pretty good. But aside from that, it was overall okay animation. Now when it comes to the pacing and the structure, essentially it is you have part one, whereas you have the time machine that Cell used, and they're talking about how they're gonna analyze this time machine. In the meantime, go and do something. And then you have part two, where it's a flashback of the future, where Trunks is talking to Mai, as well as I think as well as his past self. And he's talking about how Mai and him, they've teamed up together to fight against Goku Black, how Mai was someone important to him, how there was a resistance movement against Goku Black, and she kind of like led the way for that movement, and so on and so forth. So structure-wise, it was relatively simple. And when it comes from a pacing standpoint, the episode was evenly divided between the first part and then the second part. So I thought they were both dragged out, and then they do throw in a few things here and there, like Goku gonna go ask Whis to train him, then Vegeta's like, nah, fuck you, bro, I'm going to the gravity room. Then you have Goku going to Trunks, and Trunks like, let's train, buddy, come on, man, let's train, yeah. So you have that kind of stuff, and overall, yeah, it was dragged out. So that's the pacing and structure. Relatively simple and straightforward. Now, when it comes to the pacing and the structure, this is where shit gets weird. Again, because I still don't know how come this has not been talked about. I don't get it. Okay, so you have the time machine that Cell came from. It's the same time machine that Trunks used to come from the future. And the reason why Cell has his time machine and Trunks has his time machine is because they were different timelines. And I'm not too sure if I am like 100% correct on this, because I still have not gone back into the original Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball series to reread or to rewatch this. However, my recollection here was the reason why they're the same time machine is because they're from different timelines, but the timelines have the same events, with the exception of before Trunks leaves, Cell kills Trunks, the future Trunks. He goes into the time machine and he goes back to the past. And then a different Trunks from an alternate timeline, this time around he wasn't defeated by Cell, or Cell didn't kill him in time or something, and then he goes into the time machine and he arrives at the current timeline in a different dimension. So basically, both future Cell at that point in time and future Trunks, they were different Trunkses and Cells from different timelines. That's my understanding as to how it went. It has not been discussed yet. Still, it has not been discussed yet that there are multiple dimensions. There are different timelines of the future. Even though you can go into the past, it will not necessarily affect the future, because that future can be of a different timeline. And because, I guess, Cell and Trunks arrived at the same timeline in the past, maybe there's like an original timeline where the multiple futures branch out from. No, that's kind of fucking weird. Yeah, that's really weird. Oh, no. Okay, you see, like, shit's getting funky now. Okay? Like, there is something wrong here with the continuity of the Dragon Ball Super / Dragon Ball Z / Dragon Ball story right now when it comes to the aspect of multiple timelines and dimensions, okay? You throw in a multiverse, and now we see, according to the trailer of the next episode, how the key that is being felt by Goku Black, apparently according to Beerus and Whis, they felt it before, and according to that trailer, and now they're gonna go to Universe 10. You really? Oh, okay. So we're talking about multiple dimensions within another universe. Oh no, oh god damn it. No! Like, in all honesty, this may just be a fuck it. It is what it is. However, like, I want the details here. I really do. Because, like, I need to go back, alright? I could be wrong when I interpret this whole multiple timeline thing. I don't think I am, honestly, because I'm pretty sure that was a core concept of Dragon Ball Z around the beginning of the Cell Saga. I'm almost certain that's the case. So I'm trying to figure out here, like, how this all ties in together. And maybe it'll be explained, but the whole dimensional shit should have been explained already. Hear me out for like 13 seconds and a half. So potentially, whoever is controlling or whoever is Goku Black comes from a future alternate timeline of Universe 10. Like, bruh. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, that is the first part of the story progression. We're seeing some training going on where we have Vegeta going into the gravity room. You have Bulma and company. They're going to try and decipher and clean up and fix the time machine. You have Goku and Trunks, they're going to train. And then you have Goku Black, he's training. Because after this fight against Goku, the original Goku, he is learning the movements of Goku. And there's actually, you know, there is one good animation scene that I forgot to mention. Where in this animation scene, you see Goku Black. He's all stanced up like the normal Goku would be stanced up. And as the black key reverberates around his body, you see like a small snippet of Goku, like the Goku in that key. And it's like, whoa, okay. Like Goku Black, he's there. He's ready, just like, yeah. And like you could see the black aura, how Goku himself is forming from that aura. And so it was pretty cool to see that. So you see how Goku Black, he himself, he is also training. He is learning from the past Goku. Also, from a story standpoint, you do have like Bulma's parents, they come back from wherever and they're there. And then for story as well, we do get to see a flashback of the future with Mai and Trunks and whatnot, and how essentially humanity, most of humanity was wiped out from the initial attack of Goku Black, but there was a resistance that was formed, and even though the resistance did give it their all, they have failed to destroy Goku Black as of yet. So that is the story progression, and finally the characterization, wherein which you have Mai, who was the leader of this resistance group, which was not stated beforehand, but now we know. She is the leader of this resistance group. And then, of course, there is more reaffirmation of as to how she cared for Trunks and how Trunks cared for her. And like you can see how future Trunks reacts to seeing Kid Mai, how he's holding her hand. And obviously that's because Mai was someone precious to Trunks. And that's really on that end. Then we have characterization for Beerus, who apparently, and also Whis, they have felt this unique key of black before, and we see where it's leading up to when it comes to the preview of the next episode, Universe 10. Very interesting. I wonder if that Supreme Kai-ish figure is from Universe 10. Like, someone from Universe 10 in the future controls Son Goku in Universe 6 future to destroy humanity. Whatever, man. Whatever. We'll see how it plays out. Then, we have Goku Black himself, who is basically assimilating the techniques of Goku. He is learning how to be more like Kakarot, this fabled Saiyan of legend. And also, he talks about his position as if he's from on high. And I think this does confirm for me that he's being controlled by a godly-ish figure, like possibly that Green Supreme Kai, because he talks about how he has seen everything of this earth, of the universe as a whole, the entire universe. And after seeing everything, he's come to a conclusion that humans, they're plague, they're scum. They must be eradicated. So it's very interesting as to how this is playing out. And I want to find out more there. But the fact of the matter here is that at this point in time, Goku Black, he is someone that has seen all this stuff from on high. So it would make a lot of sense to me if the reason why that's the case is because he is, or he's being controlled by that green Supreme Kai-ish figure. That's my take, but I'm not too sure. So that being said, overall, the episode, I think it was okay plus, and I'm done. So King Lightning, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day.